Retirement after working for a long time, that's the goal, right? But do you have what you need in order to do it? Erin Thompson from the Social Security Administration is here with us to go over some basic retirement options. So, retirement age, that changes over the years because I know as a baby boomer, it was like 66, which I'm far past, but now it's going up year by year.
So basic eligibility is you have to be at least age 62 for reduced benefits.
Right.
And full benefits for most people are age 67 if you were born 1960 and later. And you can even delay up until age 70 to get the very most from Social Security. So our basic timeline, minimum age 62, maximum age 70. If you're beyond age 70 and you have not started your Social Security, you absolutely should check with us.
Yeah, so if you can hold off and take your Social at 70, you get even better benefits. It keeps multiplying.
24% more than what you would have received at 66 or age 67. So it just depends on how long you're going to live. You do also need to have at least 40 credits paid into Social Security, which is equivalent to about 10 years of very part-time work. It's about $7,000 in earnings over a 10-year period that you would have to earn every single year. And we do use your top 35 years of employment to determine what your retirement benefit will be.
Now, if you get a pension, that affects somewhat. Some people get a partial pension and they get partial Social because they worked enough in their earlier life. How does that blend in?
So it just really depends. Many pensions do not affect Social Security if you work in the private sector. If you worked in the public sector, like a school teacher in Ohio, or for the state, city, local government, you could be affected by the windfall rules or government pension offset. Windfall rules would affect retirement. It just really depends on how many years they also have with Social Security. If they have 30 years or more, no offset at all. But the main thing is, as long as they have their 10 years of work with us, they will receive something. And the next thing is, when should they reach out to us? Because you might be very excited about Social Security 3 to 4 months before you want your checks to begin. That's when you really need to start the process. And you can do it very easily online at ssa.gov, right in your My Social Security account. Start there with the process. If you're not comfortable with online, we have phone options, or you can visit a local office.
Well, you mentioned ssa.gov. That's a good point, because going on there, no matter what your age is, you need to start your account, look at your account. If nothing else, go back and see what your income history is to make sure there's no mistakes, to make sure it's accurate. You may get shortchanged.
Absolutely. And it's very rare that we would see a mistake, but it's very important that people do go into ssa.gov/myaccount. As soon as you're age 18, everyone has access, and you can start to track and see what Social Security has for you. Again, we're going to use your top 35 years of employment to determine your benefit. The more you work, the longer you work, the higher your monthly benefit will be.
And of course, also, as the benefits have been going up, with inflation being in the news, the Social Security amount that people are getting has been going up a little by little each year.
Absolutely. And so we will make the announcement for 2025. We tend to make that about mid-October. So I'll come back then and make sure that the listeners, your audience is aware of what the new cost of living will be and how that will affect benefits going into 2025. But anything that you've seen so far, it's all just a rumor. The announcement will not be made till mid-October.
About out of time here, but one quick point is both sides of the aisle are insisting Social is secure. They're going to make sure it's not going to go away. It won't be affected because, I mean, there's a lot of federal budget problems, but Social is not going to be affected. So
Congress can make decisions on Social Security at any time, but we're good right now.
Yeah.
They do have some time to make, they are going to need to make some decisions in terms of solvency, but not for about 10 years or so. So
it's a problem we just keep putting down the road.
It's getting pushed, but we do encourage people, go to ssa.gov, learn about it, learn about the solvency. It's about almost 400 pages of reading if they would like to read.
Good. A late night reading puts you to sleep. Erin Thompson, thanks so much for coming down.
Thank you.